Now on CoastTV News.
Don't get scammed. A skimming device found in a Georgetown Dollar General could be the sign of a larger crime problem.
Raking in the money, a significant turnaround in parking revenue in Ocean City, what the town says contributed to a 14% boost in May. Round-the-clock vet care, a new proposal for an emergency vet hospital for Georgetown, how this addition could enhance pet care in Sussex County.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
A cause for concern for Dollar General shoppers. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight with new details about that card skimming device that was found at a Dollar General store in Georgetown.
Scary stuff here. We now know that the skimming device used to steal that card information was at the store for about a week.
CoastTV News reporter Ana Sofia Roman shows us what the community and authorities are saying about the reoccurring incident in our area.
This is the credit card skimming device Georgetown police say was installed on June 15th at the Dollar General store on East Market Street, but was recovered from the Georgetown store on Friday. Virginia Layfield was shocked when finding out this was happening so close to home.
It's terrible. I didn't believe that it was really going to happen. And then you hear it on the news, you don't know from one day to the next of what can happen in a small area like this.
Lieutenant Matthew Barlow expounds on how police became aware of the incident.
It was called in through our dispatch apparently by one of the employees of the Dollar General, who was alerted by one of their customers that fraudulent charges had possibly been made from their card. They went back to the store because that was the last place that they used their card, and apparently they alerted them. They checked the equipment and they found that there was a skimmer attached to it.
We spoke to multiple people who said they had their car skimmed by the device. Although they didn't want to appear on camera, one victim said she had $381 taken off of her EBT card. Customers like Layfield say they avoid using cards because of cases of fraud like this. But police continue to investigate.
We are reaching out to our partners with the FBI, see if we can do facial recognition, see if it's part of a larger group.
Keeping our community safe from scammers. In Georgetown, Ana Sofia Roman, CoastTV News.
And just last week, the Felton Police Department discovered a skimming device at the Dollar General there in Felton. But at this time, authorities don't know if both cases are connected. And new in Milton, the town is looking into holding a future public hearing on marijuana establishments. According to the town's agenda, officials want to schedule a hearing on how Milton would regulate recreational marijuana. Right now, the ordinance is drafted to prohibit the manufacturing and testing facilities and places that sell marijuana. Council could look to adopt this in the future. Milton will talk about scheduling some future hearing about that at next Monday's council meeting.
And Milton isn't the only town looking at regulating pot. Monday night, Georgetown Council held another first reading on an ordinance that outlines regulations for recreational marijuana businesses. They had to go back to the drawing board on this one because officials debated new times that establishments and businesses could be open. Compared to other towns in Sussex County, Georgetown has sort of gone against the grain with its stance on recreational marijuana. There are outright bans in Rehoboth Beach, Dewey Beach, Fenwick Island, Bethany Beach, and South Bethany, just to name a few.
This Friday, Fenwick Island is welcoming locals to celebrate the town's comprehensive 10-year plan. Now, that shapes land use decisions. It was approved February by Governor Carney, and it's specifically about how Fenwick will strategically operate until 2034. Hard copies of that plan will be available on site.
Happening right now, the town of Millsboro has requested that locals participate in a voluntary act to conserve water. The town says that the heat causes water usage to go up. Officials are asking homeowners to try to conserve water as much as possible during these summer months.
Let's go ahead and take a live look right now outside into Ocean City. Quite a few people enjoying a nice beach day. Our First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams joins us now with a look at our forecast. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening, Maddie. And yeah, we're enjoying. Temperatures are starting to creep back up again to that summer sweltering situation. And thanks to that, we'll have enough energy to possibly fuel a few storms for tomorrow evening. Right now, our Bay Health camera in Milford right now indicating we're going to slip down to like 78 degrees by 10 o'clock with partly cloudy skies for tonight in that particular area. Currently, we're at 74 degrees in Rehoboth as well as Bethany Beach, 10 degrees warmer at the Indian River Inlet, 85 currently in Milton and in Georgetown, and 87 right now in Delmar. Overall, we do have a small craft advisory that's going to stay in effect until Wednesday, so breezy along the shore, but we're keeping our eyes very closely focused on what's happening to our west because we have a bit of a frontal boundary that's going to swing through our area, and with so much energy and moisture in place, we could see a spot shower flare up, but more than likely it's going to happen after the 5 o'clock hour, and the newest models that we're showing that we're going to be warm enough to spark a strong storm or two. But we'll talk about how intense they will be when those storms arrive in your full forecast, Maddie.
Thank you, Paul. Plans to dredge parts of the Little Assawoman Bay in Fenwick Island, they're moving forward. On June 20th, the contractor for the project was picked by the dredging committee. This project would cost $2.3 million. If approved, dredging could start in September. This Friday at Town Council, if the dredging committee's pick for a contractor is given the green light, that project could be finalized.
That council meeting is going to be a busy one. There are some other items that the council is going to be looking at. Fenwick Island officials will also plan to review and approve the fiscal year 2025 budget and fee schedule. They are slated to talk about draft resolutions imposing a penalty for missed or late property tax payments. All of this is going to be discussed at 3 p.m. on Friday.
In Lewis, work on Dorman's Road between Conley's Chapel and 24. Yeah, it's not going to start Monday as originally planned. DelDOT originally announced that closure. It was supposed to be July 1st. Now, we're not really sure when it's going to happen. Here's the newest details. DelDOT says work is planned for a crossroad pipe that's going to be installed underneath the road there, and a new traffic alert will go out when that crossroad pipe work is rescheduled. We do have more details on CoastTV.com on the information and detours to follow.
The town of Ocean City might be seeing some more green coming their way. The parking division went through the numbers and they found that May 2024 beat last year's revenue when it comes to parking in Ocean City. Coast TV News reporter Kevin Zapay shows us why that might be.
Ocean City parking revenue was down in April, but May brought in a significant amount of money coming in. New data released shows May's numbers were up 14% compared to the year prior. And Paul Beats, who has lived in downtown Ocean City for over 20 years, says he's seen how busy it's become.
When one car pulls out, there's another one pulling right in. So, yeah, it gets pretty busy.
OC's parking division says Memorial Day weekend was a big reason why they had an uptick in revenue for the month of May. Vacationer Christy Etchison understands why it costs $3.50 an hour.
For some people would feel like it's a little much, although the way inflation is going, I feel like it's probably comparable to what you're seeing at hotels and other places also.
With parking becoming more and more difficult to find, Beats says he's seen some people park illegally.
The other side of the street over there on the Ocean side where the red lines are, they even park in there. They're not supposed to, but they get tickets.
With the parking revenue increasing for the month of May compared to last year, the parking division is hopeful that they'll meet their projected numbers for the year of 2024. I'm Kevin Zapay in Ocean City, Coast TV News.
Speaking of parking, Ocean City Town Manager Terry McGeehan discussed the possibility of removing 2 20-minute parking spots on 17th Street. The 2 oddly placed spots are where the bus lane is, and according to McGeehan, he hasn't actually seen any cars parked there because, yeah, the bus might hit them. Ocean with the property owner regarding those 20-minute spots and hopes to have them removed for a clearer bus lane. And we're just getting started this evening.
Still to come, the future of Ocean City Beach Patrol is on the cusp, an event where you can celebrate the new class of lifeguards.
And warmer weather on Wednesday with temps in the 90s and the heat index in the 100s. And we're going to watch out for a late storm as well, Maddie.
But first, helping your pets 24/7. The business now seeking approval to save lives in Georgetown. That story when we come back in just 60 seconds.
Right now, pet dander, skin cells, mold spores, pollen, and dirt are being sucked into your air ducts. Get cleaner air and system efficiency now with Stanley Steamer. For over 75 years, we've continually engineered our equipment and processes to deep clean your entire home. Your air ducts aren't clean until they're Stanley Steamer clean.
Call 1-800-STEAMER. Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Kickstart your summer with Gateway Subaru, where they have more in-stock Subaru inventory to choose from than other dealers have combined. Get ready for adventure with a 2024 Subaru Outback or Subaru Forester with financing as low as 0.9%. Need more space? Go big with the 2024 Subaru Ascent with financing as low as 2.9%. Electrify your journey in a new 2024 Subaru Solterra with financing as low as 0%. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
Sussex County has plenty of parks for dogs to play in, but there aren't a lot of close-by options if your pup gets hurt.
A veterinarian wants to open a 24/7 emergency and surgical hospital in Georgetown. The project is 2 years in the making.
Coast TV News anchor Mallory Metzner is in the newsroom. This business is going through the town approval process.
Maddie, Charlie, the building location of the site plan was approved 2 years ago, and now SPG Development LLC wants to amend that conditional use approval to include a veterinary facility. Today we caught up with local pet owners who say this hospital gives them hope for the health and safety of their furry friends.
Caitlin Richards takes her dog Zeke to the Millsboro Dog Park, where he gets to hang out with his friend Buddy. She worries there aren't enough emergency veterinary services to support these playful pups or other pets.
I actually lost a cat because we didn't have any access to local emergency services in the middle of the night, and we had to put him down due to it.
Dr. Daphne Clendaniel wants to change that tragic outcome for future pets by opening a 24/7 emergency and surgical hospital on Old Laurel Road in Georgetown.
We just have more people than services.
Many pet owners say it's a much needed addition in the expanding community.
As much as BB is growing for humans, we need to grow for our pets.
I love my dog as my child too, so I would like to see one be a lot closer in case something were to happen.
The Georgetown Mayor and Council approved a conditional use in June 2022 for the Georgetown Professional Medical Center. SPG Development LLC is looking to amend that to include the veterinary hospital in one of the 3 buildings.
This gives the people in Sussex County, not only Georgetown, but the people in Sussex County a place to go. So I thank you and her for her interest.
A life-saving plan giving pet owners peace of mind.
The proposed hospital would have soundproofing materials and a fenced-in area for recovering dogs to go outside to use the bathroom. The mayor says the record will stay open for 2 weeks before coming up for a vote at a future meeting. Back to you guys in the studio.
And this brings us right into our Coast TV poll. It fits with this story. We want to know, what is your main concern about veterinary care in Sussex County?
Let's take a look at the updated results from last news hour. Still 75% say no emergency vet is their biggest concern. Though too expensive, can't get an appointment, and vets too far away, all getting a little bit of the vote. But that emergency vet really is wanted by these voters at this time.
Clearly, at least that's what our numbers are showing here, and you can go be a part of the vote. It's easy to do, coasttv.com, or use our Coast TV mobile app.
Well, let's take a look at your golf forecast. Listen, it's going to be a bit steamy for tomorrow because we're going to warm into the mid-90s with partly cloudy skies. And we could see a few storms creep in by the time the sun is going down. All your details coming up.
Is a kitchen remodel on your to-do list?
Paul Davis offers an easy 3-step kitchen refacing solution. Step 1, we bring the showroom to you. Step 2, we give you the exact price that day. Step 3, our certified installers complete it in days, not weeks.
A revitalized kitchen without the disruption.
At half the cost of a traditional kitchen remodel.
In the style and color you've always wanted. Last chance to get 20% off your new kitchen, plus a free trash can pullout or no payments until 2025.
Call Paul Davis today or visit our showroom.
Harrington Raceway and Casino and Bet Rivers have come together to give you Delaware's must-play online casino and sportsbook, featuring hundreds of exciting slots and table games. Plus, with non-stop sports betting action, you'll know you're where winners play. Sign up now and we'll cover 24 hours of casino losses, up to $250. Or get a second chance sports bet up to $250. Bet Rivers and Harrington Raceway and Casino. It's where winners play. Download the app today.
Secondhand smoke lingers for hours. And it's killed almost 3 million people since 1964. When you smoke in the house, everyone in the house smokes. So, take it outside. Visit takeitoutside.de.org.
The Honda you want is here, so drive in the moment with the versatile CR-V or Accord. Both named a Car and Driver 10 Best. And when you drive a Honda, you're driving with the 2023 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
Enjoy your summer. Go maintenance-free with Coastal Bath today.
The jacuzzi tub in there, they were all outdated, and now they're very modern.
Coastal Bath actually did an excellent job. We love to show it off when our friends and family come because we're so proud of it.
It's Coastal Bath's annual sizzling summer savings. Enjoy $2,000 off or no payments, no interest for 18 months.
It's very easy with Coastal Bath.
With countless 5-star reviews, call Coastal Bath today for your free estimate.
Ignite your imagination at Johnny Janosik's Independence Day sale. Shop now for the best deals to add a little sparkle to your home. Get Delaware's guaranteed lowest prices plus an extra $100 off and 0% APR till 2027. Get this triple reclining sofa or double reclining sofa with drop-down table, only $899.95. Or this traditional sofa, only $699.95. Shop the Independence Day sale, going on now at Johnny Janosik.
Download the free CoastTV First Alert weather app today.
One thing about a summer day, because it's so hot and so humid, in the afternoon, you could catch a stray thunderstorm or shower. Not really that big a deal, especially living along the coast. But this time around, we could see some strong storms fire up because it's during the peak of the heat, and that just fuels the fire, so to speak. I'll show you that in detail in just a moment. So, our dry tech camera in Ocean City. Well, Ocean City's a little bit cooler. I mean, we're at 70 degrees, and we're going to stay in the 70s for the rest of the night. Now, we do have the threat of severe weather, according to the Storm Prediction Center, and it involves all of the Delmarva Peninsula, all of our area. And we're at least at a level 2, possibly 1 or 2, because we have a front that's going to push through when we're in the middle of being really warm, and a lot of juiciness is going to be in the atmosphere. So we already have still some delayed but extended heat advisories in most northern portions of the state. And this is where that frontal boundary is going to begin to make its move towards us. You see, you got to remember, we had a high of 89 degrees for today in Salisbury and in Georgetown. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. But the hotter and the more humid it is, the more we set the stage for a possible storm. Oh, and also, the more we have problems with mosquitoes. So it's going to be, very high mosquito activity for tomorrow, lunchtime, going into the evening hours. We are in the 80s right now for most locations, with the exception of Ocean City and Bethany Beach at 78 degrees. Everyone else is holding into the 80s. But the dew point temperature is in the 50s right now. So it's kind of low compared to the air temperature. But by the time we get into tomorrow, these dew point temperatures are expected to be in the 60s, maybe even 70s. And look at how warm it's going to be. 97 from Milford to Millsboro, all the way over towards Seaford, with the winds out of the southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Mid to upper 90s from Cambridge to Vienna up towards Denton, and it's going to be really warm in Ocean City, all the way over towards Salisbury. And our heat index by 4:30, 102. Now, this sets the stage for the bad weather. So I'm going to check 2 models real quick because I just did a new run. Right now, look at 7 o'clock. I need you to stop what you're doing and look. Look at what we have coming up at 7 o'clock. This is ominous. according to our rapid refresh model, then it moves quickly by 8 o'clock and out of the way, which would suggest it could possibly be a strong storm. So that's why when we're talking about that level 2, it is of some concern because of the possibility of it hitting because of the timing of it. Here's a different model indicating by 5 o'clock we'll see it sneak into Milford, and then by 7 o'clock we're going to push through, but it'll still push through as a cohesive line. Now here's my thing. If I'm a betting man, I'm placing my bet at about 6:30 to be quite honest. So 73 for tonight, humid for tomorrow during the day, and then late night going to early tomorrow morning. We'll watch out for some showers. Finally, here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodel Extended Forecast. Once again, that alert is because of what's going to happen in the evening hours.
Paul, thank you. Lifeguards are the heart and soul of keeping us safe on the beaches, but becoming a lifeguard is no easy task. On Thursday, June 27th at 7:30 a.m. at the Inlet Beach, the rookie graduation will be taking place for the Ocean City Beach Patrol. After 8 days of intense training in the Surf Rescue Academy, rookies will show off their skills before graduating. Once they graduate, they'll be able to put their strength to the test while working alongside veteran lifeguards.
DenRec is extending the deadline for nominations for the 2024 Young Environmentalist Award. The new deadline is set for 4:30 p.m. Friday, July 5th. The award handed out to elementary school, middle school, and high school students who've increased public awareness and demonstrated environmental ethics. Great cause there. The award ceremony will be held at the Delaware State Fair on July 25th.
The Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
What's going on, sports fans? We got a rematch of the regional matchup from the spring season on the field hockey pitch. During the season, it was Stephen Decatur coming out on top, and tonight could be a time for revenge. The Seahawks had their best season in program history, not just winning their first playoff game, but following it up with a Class 2A region title. Tonight, they go as beach hockey and are taking on Blackout, better known as Parkside. The Rams fell in that very game in overtime, 1-0. Tonight, these teams go back at it, and we will have the highlights between beach hockey and Blackout on the final score at 10:30 p.m. Up a level, University of Maryland Eastern Shore has a new woman in town. The Hawks have named Dr. Anitra Brockman head men's volleyball coach. She brings a lot of experience to the new program, coaching the 2 previous seasons at Central State University for men's and women's volleyball, where in both years the men's team finished as runners-up in the conference championship. Dr. Anitra Hoffman will be a great addition to the Hawk family. That'll do it for us for now. Have a great night, everybody.
This summer, pack your bags and head to Ocean City, Maryland for free family fun all summer long. Watch beach movies, build sandcastles, and gaze at colorful kites, all completely free. Bust a move from the beach to the bay with beach dance parties, Sunset Park party nights, and Sundays in the park with fireworks, all completely free. Enjoy arts and crafts, discover Ocean City's history, and be in awe of acrobatic stunts at the circus, all completely free. So get going. Family memories are waiting to be made in Ocean City, Maryland. Plan your trip now at OCOcean.com.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
It's whaler season at Taylor Marine Center. Enjoy summer savings on the unsinkable legend, Boston Whaler. Taylor Marine Center has unprecedented inventory, factory incentives, and year-end savings on Montauk's, Vantages, the newly designed Dauntless, and the offshore classic Outrage. Taylor Marine Center, with 2 award-winning locations to serve you in Milford, Delaware, and Ocean City, Maryland. Visit Taylor Marine today, your whaler season dealer.
I'm Delaware Insurance Commissioner Trinidad Navarro. Do you or someone you love have difficulty paying for Medicare premiums or prescription costs? Medicare-eligible Delawareans can receive free health insurance counseling from the Delaware Medicare Assistance Bureau, or DMAB. Financial assistance is available to help for Medicare premiums, deductibles, coinsurance, and prescription costs. Call DMAB at 302-674-7364 to see if you qualify.
Feeling the summer sizzle? Is it turning your home into a sauna? At FH Fur, we know you can't wait when your AC is down for the count. That's why we're offering same-day service, guaranteed. If we don't make it to you the very same day, you will pay a diagnostic or dispatch fee, plain and simple. So whether your AC is blowing hot air, your thermostat is on the fritz, or your entire system needs replacing, an FH Fur expert technician will bring your comfort back today.
877-CALL-FUR, FHFur.com.
Oh, porches. Hello, aren't you the guy I see on TV, the porch protection guy?
Yeah, I would say.
So they're made of marine grade materials that last for years?
Yeah, I would.
And they say I could use my porch all year round?
I think so.
And they keep the dirt, pollen, and rain and wind out? And the custom made right here locally?
They are.
I got to run, but it was really nice talking to you.
Well, it was nice talking to you too.
Call or visit porchprotection.com for your free quote.
Delmarva's hit music station, 102.5 WBOC.
Right now, we're enjoying clear skies, although it's starting to warm up a little bit for us. 85 degrees for us in Laurel. We'll drop down to 77 with partly cloudy skies by 9 o'clock. Keep up with your forecast by calling our weather line at 443-880-9100. Sponsored by Baird, Mandalis, Brockstead, and Federico. Finally, here's a look at your exclusive Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling 10-day forecast. Now, that big red on Wednesday, that's for after 6 o'clock in the evening. That's where the PM alert comes into play.
Paul, thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
For more news, for more of our local weather, download the Coast TV News app.
The NBC Nightly News is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.